What's up, guys? My name is Section from the Deviants, and today we're going to be reacting to Attack on Titan Season 3, Episode 21. In the last episode, we got information from Grisha's journal. Wait, no. The whole episode, in the last episode, focused on Grisha, and it was through the memories that Eren was having. Now, in this, Grisha experienced the troublesome reality of living in Marley, with his sister dying, with them being told that they are of devil's blood, that they are the problem. And to be honest, we don't really know the actual story of the Titans. We know the story that the people of Marley tell, and we know the story that Grisha somewhat found in old texts. But as for like the true 100% truth, I don't think we're ever going to get it. I think there's always going to be like some things left out, because it's good to use those things as like twists in the story. So without further ado, let's get straight on into it. Make sure to put the original content as always. All right, let's get going in 3, 2, 1, and go. Oh, yeah.
I suppose I ought to explain what the sea is.
Yeah, you're gonna have to explain a lot of things to these people. Like a plane, blimp, automobile. To be fair, I don't even know if they know what a gun is. I think the first ever sight of a gun is like Kinney's kind of group. Other than that, I don't think I've seen a gun.
Hold on. You said you were the owl?
Yes, my name's Eren Kruger. As you just observed, I have the power of one of the 9.
That's why he named his son Eren.
Why am I the only one left standing as a human? Dinah was special, a subject of Ymir with royal blood. Tell me why? Why did you save only me? Why didn't you transform into a Titan earlier? If you'd made your move sooner, they'd be fine right now. What was the point of waiting for them to be turned into monsters?
Good question.
I've severed thousands of fingers from fellow subjects of Ymir, all the while telling myself it was for Eldia. I'm entrusting you with this last task.
Is he
There's no one
dying?
else I can trust to see it through. That day, when I first met you outside, a look in your eyes could have burnt the world to ash. I felt that same rage for a time.
Why? What happened to
The
you?
branch of the royal family that stayed behind started a revolution, and my father was a staunch supporter.
Oh.
Not only did they accomplish nothing, all of them were burnt alive.
So go on and tell me, this task. What exactly is it you're asking me to do?
I want you to make your way into the walls and
Steal
take the
the
founding Titan by force. After you've inherited my Titan, that is. Anyone who inherits the power of one of the 9 will perish 13 years later.
There's a timer?
So I have 13 years to live. And you?
Well?
I've only got 8 left. Not even. If someone with the powers of one of the 9 should die without passing it on to a successor, the power will be inherited by a baby born after that death.
It was like the Avatar?
It seems all of us Eldians must be connected by something we can't see.
Rava?
These paths are countless. They reach far and in many directions, but they all meet at one coordinate. The founding Titan.
The sole truth of this world I've found is that there is no truth.
Perfect.
Look at the sergeant. He was eaten alive by a Titan.
That's good. It's good visual.
If I had realized that this was the price of freedom, I wouldn't have paid.
I brought this from your home. Look at it. The main reason I chose you was because of that day. Because you went beyond the walls. If you hadn't taken your sister's hand and run past the gate that day, you would have ended up running your father's clinic. We've known that we'd have to keep fighting, to pay for our sins, even in death, even after. Each of the 9 Titans has a name to describe it,
Okay.
and that includes the one you're about to inherit from me.
Attack Titan.
Therefore,
It's called the Attack Titan.
Can Titans get 2 powers?
What's that all about? It's called the Attack Titan. That's what you just did, remember? You said the name of your Titan, right? Are you practicing ways to introduce him, or...?
Let it go, Hanji.
I'll explain it to you later. It's not.
Oh, look at that
Huh?
face.
Oh, it's that
Stop.
kind of face.
What the hell do you want?
Get out.
What?
If we keep the brave heroes who toppled the armored and colossal titans jailed, it kinda sends a bad message, you know?
You look fantastic, by the way.
Did you lose some weight? That's odd, we had plenty to eat.
Not the best words to introduce yourself, Aaron.
Wait, where are we going, Captain?
A state meeting. Her
Ooh.
Majesty has come to Trost.
As I write this, Rhina's standing at my side. He knows this is a love letter, but he's still sneaking peeks. I'm sorry about then. I never would have imagined myself choosing those two.
What are you, like the speed titan? The agile titan?
I'll die without regrets. Or that's what I'd like to say. Truth is, I do have one. It's that I never got to marry you.
How long has Ymir had the power?
It's us. Come in.
Your Grace.
Your Grace.
Your Grace.
Oh, stop it, please. I'm not actually ruling yet. You've been through so much. Meanwhile, I've done nothing but watch the south sky and wait.
He probably would have died anyways.
Why don't we get the ball rolling?
Oh, okay, thank goodness she's okay.
The only people who know these books exist are those who are in this room now. I'd like for all of us to assess our situation and come to an agreement about our next course of action.
We have retaken Walmaria and seized control of the colossal titan with all its fearsome strength.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
According to these books, we're of a special race that can turn into titans, called the Subjects of Ymir. So despite our past century of pacifism, most in this world would like to wipe us out.
The King in the Walls won't fight. Huh?
Why, though?
If Eldia is driven to sin once again, it shall perish, as is meant to be. He said that to the royal family still on the continent. And then he closed his gates. A king that can't protect his people is no king. You must find that coward and strip him of the founding titan's power.
And he did? So does Aaron have the attack and the coordinate?
Aaron has commanded pure titans once in the past to escape from a dire situation.
Oh
Why
gosh.
only then?
So he punched the titan that had royal blood. So maybe he has to have
No way!
contact with a royal blood
You scared
person?
me.
Actually, it's nothing.
Huh?
No.
Sorry
it.
for interrupting, Commander. I haven't told those two about it yet either. About how the Titan who killed my mother and Hannes was actually someone my dad had been married to.
What a crazy relationship.
If someone with royal blood is turned into a Titan, then it might be possible for me to use the founding Titan's powers while touching them. If the military knew it was a possibility, what would they do to Historia?
Ooh, Armin knows.
After you've entered the walls, you should start a family.
What are you talking about? I'm still married to Dinah.
No, you're not. Dinah's dead.
You have to see this through. Complete your mission and save Mikasa and Armin.
Who are they?
I don't know. They aren't from my memories.
What? You know, this reminds me of trying to piece together the Assassin's Creed lore, like Assassin's Creed 1 through 3. Because in Assassin's Creed 1 through 3 is basically Desmond going back in time through his ancestors and reliving the memories of his ancestors. But then there was a time where Ezio opened the vault and talked to one of the first. I don't remember if it was Juno or if it was someone else, but they was talking to Desmond through Ezio, as if the first knew that eventually Desmond was going to relive through Ezio's memories. So at that time, Ezio, even though he was in the past, knew of a person named Desmond that was going to come to be in the future. So I don't know. Okay, so first I want to ask this question. This is the question I first wanted to ask in like the first 5 minutes. Can a Titan, like one of the 9, inherit 2 powers? Because if we talk about Grisha, right? It seemed like Grisha inherited the Attack Titan powers. But then when he fought Freya, I believe, he then took her powers, which was the coordinate. So would he have both powers, or did he have a choice, like give up one over the other? Like, did him taking out the Founding Titan, did that override the Attack Titan powers? So that he had the Founding Titan powers, and then the Attack Titan powers went to a newborn kid, kind of what they were talking about. So I don't really remember how long ago that was that Grisha stole the Founding Titan's powers. But if we can assume that as soon as he inherited the coordinate, the Attack Titan powers went away and went into a child that was just born, then we can assume that there is a child somewhere. Maybe he's grown up now. We don't know how long it's been, or at least I don't. But there's a child somewhere that has the Attack Titan powers that we don't know of. Unless the people can have all 2 powers. But I doubt that is possible. Another thing that we learned is that once you have one of the 9 Titans powers, you can only live another 13 years. So I'm guessing Ymir is reaching that 13-year mark. That's why when she wrote the letter to the other girl, she said like, oh, I wish I could do this. I wish I could do this. Like she sounded like she was saying her last words, which makes sense because it seemed to me that Ymir has had that power for quite a while. As for everybody else, I don't know. I mean, like Zeke seems like he had the powers for so long, but then obviously it would have to be less than 13 years. Anyways, that was my reaction to Attack on Titan Season 3, Episode 21. If you like my reaction, make sure to like and subscribe. If you guys want me to know anything more, put in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.